Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm all about finding ways to make life just a little bit easier, a little bit more efficient, and maybe even save some money along the way. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that has completely transformed my weekly routine: online grocery shopping. Is it really worth the hype? Does it actually save you time and money? I've spent the last few months testing out different services, and I'm here to spill all the tea. So let's set the scene. It's a Sunday afternoon. You know you need to stock the fridge, but the thought of navigating a crowded supermarket, hunting for a parking spot, and waiting in a long checkout line feels, well, exhausting. That's where I was. I kept hearing about these online grocery platforms, and my curiosity finally got the best of me. I decided to give it a real, honest try. My first experience was a mix of excitement and skepticism. The website was pretty straightforward. You browse virtual aisles, add items to your cart, and pick a delivery window. The sheer convenience was immediately appealing. I did my entire weekly shop from my couch in my pajamas while sipping coffee. It felt like living in the future. The best part: no impulse buys. You know what I'm talking about, that bag of chips you didn't need, the fancy soda that caught your eye. When you're shopping online, you tend to stick to your list, which is an unexpected win for your wallet. But let's talk about the big question: the produce. Can you really trust someone else to pick your avocados? This was my biggest hesitation. I'm pretty particular about my fruits and veggies. So, for my first order, I put it to the test. I ordered a bunch of bananas, some tomatoes, and a head of lettuce. When the order arrived, I was pleasantly surprised. The bananas were at that perfect stage of yellow with a hint of green, the tomatoes were firm, and the lettuce was crisp. Most services have a rating system for their shoppers and a process for reporting any issues. So they have a strong incentive to get it right. I've had a few instances where an item wasn't perfect, but getting a refund or a credit was usually a quick and painless process through the app. Now, let's break down the different types of services you'll encounter. First, you have the big supermarket chains that offer their own delivery or curbside pickup. This is a great option if you're loyal to a specific store and their prices. You're getting the same products you'd find in store, often with the same sales and loyalty card benefits. The downside is that delivery windows can fill up quickly, especially during peak times, so you might need to plan ahead. Then there are the third-party platforms, like Instacart or Shipt. These services partner with a variety of stores in your area, giving you a ton of options. Want something from a specialty health food store and your bulk items from a warehouse club? You can often do that in one go. A personal shopper goes to the store, does the shopping for you, and delivers it to your door. The app allows you to communicate with your shopper in real time. If an item is out of stock, they'll text you with substitution options. It's incredibly interactive. You can literally say, "Could you grab the organic strawberries instead?" and make sure they're not mushy. It's like having a personal assistant for your groceries. Of course, this convenience comes at a cost. Let's talk about the fees, because this is where it can get tricky. You'll typically see a delivery fee, a service fee, and sometimes a higher price on the items themselves compared to in-store prices. Many platforms offer a subscription model, like an annual membership, which can waive the delivery fees if you order frequently. For me, I calculated how much I was spending on gas and, more importantly, how much my time was worth. An hour and a half saved every week is significant. That's extra time I can spend with family, on a hobby, or just relaxing. When I looked at it that way, the fees started to make a lot more sense. My advice is to do a trial run. Most services offer a free trial period. Use it to see if the cost is justified for your lifestyle. Let's not forget about curbside pickup. This is a fantastic middle ground. You place your order online, the store employees gather everything for you, and then you just drive to the store and they load it right into your car. You skip the in-store chaos but avoid the delivery fees. This has become my go-to for quick midweek top-ups when I just need a few things. It's incredibly efficient. I can place an order in the morning and pick it up on my way home from work. So after months of testing, what's my final verdict? For me, online grocery shopping is a game changer. The time it saves me is the biggest benefit. The ability to avoid impulse purchases has also been a surprise budget saver, which often offsets the delivery and service fees. Has every single order been 100% perfect? No, but the handful of minor issues I've encountered were always resolved quickly by customer service. Here are my top tips if you're thinking of trying it. First, always make a list before you start browsing online, just like you would for an in-store trip. It keeps you focused. Second, take advantage of those free trials to find the service that works best for you and your area. Third, don't be afraid to be specific. Most apps have a notes section for each item. If you want ripe avocados for guacamole tonight, say so. And finally, if a shopper does a great job, leave them a good rating and a tip. It makes a big difference. Ultimately, whether online grocery shopping is right for you depends on your priorities. If you value time and convenience above all else, it's absolutely worth exploring. If you genuinely enjoy the experience of walking through a farmer's market and picking out your own food, then maybe it's not for you, and that's totally fine. But if you're on the fence, I highly encourage you to just give it a try. You might find, like I did, that it frees up a surprising amount of time and mental energy in your week. What has your experience been with online grocery shopping? Are you a super fan, or do you prefer the traditional way? Let me know down in the comments ID. Love to hear your thoughts and any tips you might have. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content just like this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.